No place like home. No place like home. No place
Welcome to
like
this
home.
episode of the Caring Hands Show, the Picnic Table Talk. I'm Rochelle, your host, and today my guest is Crystal Tejada. She is the HR manager at Caring Hands Home Health. You don't want to miss this episode. We'll be right back.
Have you ever considered working in healthcare and have a passion for helping others? Or are you an experienced caregiver with years under your belt? Either way, Caring Hands Home Health Incorporated is the place for you. We offer PCA and CPR training, have a flexible work schedule, 401k and company match, and a family work environment. With 20 plus years of service to the Triad, we are so excited to have you join our team. So go to www.caringhandshhc.com and apply today.
Welcome back. I'm Rochelle, your host, and I'm here with Crystal Tejada. Welcome, Crystal.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here. Super excited.
Absolutely. Thank you for taking the time. I know you are super busy.
I try to be. Try to stay on top of everything, but I'm good.
So I know you're HR manager right now at Caring Hands. But what was Crystal doing before that?
Well, Crystal was in college trying to figure it out. COVID happened right before I graduated in 2020, so that was kind of sad.
Yeah.
I missed out on a lot of graduations, didn't have graduation, didn't have any of the ceremonies you typically have with your organizations that you were a part of.
Right.
So I finished up school and then I was home. COVID took the country by a storm. I was really just with my mom and my siblings, trying to cherish the time. And then I landed here, which was amazing. In 2021, I moved to Greensboro, started with Caring Hands as the HR coordinator, and here I am today.
Absolutely. So how was that starting process for you? I mean, coming into a new job, this was this your first job?
I would like to say it's my first big girl job. Before I was working at a smaller company. It was a cleaning and construction company, doing something with them with front desk, but that really wasn't what I wanted to do, so I don't count it as my first job. But when I first started here, for me it was a little bit, anxiety driven. You guys are very much a group of people that are open and welcoming, and for me that was different. My family isn't super bubbly and welcoming like that, so when I came here it was a transition, but I found my place. I found where I was able to be myself and bring parts of myself that at first I wasn't comfortable.
Absolutely.
And I think I just blossomed overall.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, I can tell you this. I've definitely seen your growth from that, college student to taking that, first big girl job to now you are the head of HR. You are the manager.
Right.
So how did that transition happen inside you? Like, what did it feel like to, see yourself leveling up like that?
Yeah, it was scary, to be very honest with you. It was very scary. Again, a little bit of anxiety, not being sure in myself is what it was. I feel like I had the skills to do the job, but it's just taking that leap. It felt very much like a moment for me, like I could physically feel myself on the balancing of either you take it and you take that step to develop yourself and see what it all entails, or you stay on the back burner and do what you usually would do, which is not take it. So talked to Cheryl, took it, and here I am. It's really not that bad. I actually enjoy it. It's interesting being part of all the new things that's coming out with the company, and working with Cheryl. She helps me tremendously develop myself professionally and even interpersonally as a young woman growing up.
Absolutely.
So,
yeah. And it's great that you have, her as that mentor, because she's passing that on to you so that you can therefore play it forward and pass it on to all of the employees that you hire. Because how many people do you oversee? What's the total number of employees in the organization at this point?
Yeah, I think we're about 173.
Wow.
For caregivers, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Hopefully by the end of the year we're closer to 200. That's the goal. But yeah, it's a lot of aides, a lot of different personalities, meeting them and really getting to know their story. Because outside of being an employee, I've learned a lot of things just through orientation when they come in for coaching or disciplinary.
Yeah.
We have some awesome people out there. So
Yeah. So it sounds like what you're saying is, we're always in the process of becoming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're still learning yourself, still growing.
Yes.
And still, yeah. So it's an exciting time. So it sounds like you've got some things that that are on the horizon.
For sure. So
You know what? I'm gonna let you hold that thought, because I feel like we need to take a break, because when we come back from this next episode, we're gonna find out what the future is looking like for Crystal in her role at Caring Hands. You're watching the Caring Hands Show. I'm Rochelle, and we'll be right back.
Last year's health fair was amazing.
It was fun being able to engage with the community.
We had a lot of great vendors.
We met great people. We networked.
Despite the weather, we had really great turnout, so I'm super excited that it's going to be nicer in May.
We had a lot of great information. We had food. We had lots of laughs.
We had a great turnout and we served our community.
We invite you to come out this year, our second annual Caring Hands Home Health, Community Health, and Job Fair.
Friday, May 19th.
May 19th. May 19th, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m.
You won't want to miss it.
Welcome back. When we left, we were talking to Crystal Tejada. She's the HR manager at Caring Hands, and she was just about to tell us the juiciness of what's about to come.
Mm-hmm.
What's got you excited?
So personally excited for me, this year really is the year of me. Developing myself, not only personally going, to the gym, trying to get my body right. Mentally, making sure that I'm fortified from the inside out.
I love it.
But professionally.
Yeah.
So still studying to try to take my SHRM and feel confident, because for me the biggest thing, if I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right.
Yeah.
I'm never going to go to do something because I feel pressured. Like, I want to make sure that I'm good on all ends. So,
and I love that about you.
So thank
Yes.
you. For me, that's my biggest thing. So trying to work on me, and then professionally also do the things that are going to excel me inside of Caring Hands and for the future. So studying for my SHRM, also being a part of different organizations in the triad that are for HR professionals, specifically young HR professionals.
Now, what is SHRM?
So SHRM is the Society of Human Resources. And so it's a organization that essentially was built to help professionals, one, further their education, have a place where you can go to get resources. A lot of us in HR have a lot of questions, and sometimes it's hard when you're the only HR person there, or maybe you only have another counterpart, but it's just a resource that's there. You can join for the membership and you can take the certificate. So
that's huge.
I'm just hoping to get involved in that and be able to feel like I'm spreading my wings.
Yeah.
I'm in a comfortable place and I don't want to stay here too long in that place, so I'm pushing myself to do more in all angles of my life. So that's me personally, what's happening for me. I'm trying to grow and thrive. And then for Caring Hands here, again, still trying to find my place in my new role as Cheryl gives me more responsibilities and kind of builds me up to feel like I can do this, right? So rolling out new things with the company, also taking on new responsibilities. The future's bright. It's so bright.
Agree.
It's just about taking those steps and planning and achieving the goals that I set for myself.
Yes.
And leaning on the people that I have, because there's a lot of people in Caring Hands and outside of Caring Hands that want me to win.
Absolutely.
So taking advantage of that too.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite things to, look at right now, even for me personally, is, what's that next big thing?
Right.
What is that next big thing? I'm even looking at, I look at the analogy of the hermit crab. That crab has to have a bigger shell to get into at some point, because if not, that little shell that he's in will become his coffin. So even as people, as women of power and authority in what we do, we still have to have that next big thing.
For sure.
So it is super exciting to know that you are working on yourself personally, and that the future is bright professionally for you at Caring Hands. Absolutely. Is there any final words you have for our audience?
I just want to say, one, thank you for watching. I'm super excited to be the first guest on the show.
You are.
And I just hope, and my thing is when I go out in the community and talk to people about Caring Hands, I just want people to know what it is that we're doing.
Yeah.
Reaching those people that want to start in the healthcare field. I've met so many people that are like, I don't even know where to start.
Right.
So I just want to share the word and be a part of this great mission and culture that you've created. I'm with it 100%.
Absolutely.
I believe in it. So thank you for watching is really the most I have to say.
You know what? Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for taking the time. I know you are super busy. And so we want to thank you, audience, for watching the Caring Hands Show. I'm Rochelle, your host, and we hope you join us again.
No place like home.
Yeah, thank you so much. You were amazing. Yes.
Place like home. We want the best for you.